guys, welcome back to Elaine Burton Art. I appreciate you being here. Today we are working on another collaboration for Nate's Art Lab, and artist Nate Bright on YouTube is a wonderful artist. Most of you probably know and love him. If you don't know of him, please check him out. I am going to be linking his channel in the description box. Nate has a Patreon group, and I'm part of that group, and every month we are challenged by him to do a specific kind of pour. The challenge this month is to do a diptych, and it is going to be around some kind of flower. Now, in the spirit of 100% honesty, he asked us to at least try a Fiona reverse flower dip. And I'm going to tell you that I not only tried one, I tried 4 or 5, and this technique is a lot more difficult than it looks. And I wasn't able to get it to the extent that it even resembled a flower. So I'm going to go back and try to do this again, but I'm going to be doing it with the Dutch pour. I've got all the paints just like I had for Fiona's reverse flower dip, but instead I have added even more water to them, and we're going to try to see if we can make a Dutch pour that looks like a flower. So the consistency of the paint is very thin. It barely leaves a trace, no mound, goes right back into itself. The colors I'm using today are Titanium White by Amsterdam, and that is mixed with some Vallejo Pearl Medium to make it a pearl white. I'm also using Liquitex Basics Prism Violet, Liquitex Basics Turquoise Blue, and Liquitex Basics Quinacridone Magenta. I'm also using a little bit of Decoart Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold. And we are going to get busy. So I'm going to put some music on for you guys. I'm going to flood my canvas, and then I am going to layer the paints onto the canvas for a Dutch pour and try to blow it out so that it looks like a flower. So enjoy the music, and here we go.
Reminiscing about the time when we first met. I don't know what is good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone.
Okay, I think I'm going to call that one pretty good. It doesn't exactly look like a flower, but it's interesting. So we're going to go ahead and call that one good. And if you will give me a second to switch canvases, put this one up a little bit, then I will be back to do the second one. So stand by. Okay, I'm back with canvas number 2, and here we go again. Again, I'll put some music on for you guys, and when I'm done, I will come back and give you a close-up of both pieces so that you can see how they turned out.
Sincerely yours, XOXO. Sincerely yours, XOXO. I still haven't heard anything from you. You say love is a fool, and so I am 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Part of our challenge was to make sure these paintings looked like they went together, and they're very different, especially in the way they're selling up, but you can tell that they are together in that I use the same colors. They just turned out very, very different though. So I will come back in a minute and I will give you a close-up of these guys. In fact, I can go ahead and try to do it now by lifting them up. This is the second one that I did, and it's got a lot of beautiful lacing going on, and a lot of cells are popping up. That's probably from the Vallejo and the 24K, but there's some really pretty cells and lacing happening, especially these cells here in the middle. All right, I'm going to set that one down, and I'm going to show you the other one. Okay guys, I'm back. I was going to show you the wet results of the first piece that I did, and while I was moving piece number 2, one of my cats decided to join me for painting and got in the middle of piece number 1. So we're going to do piece number 1 again, and I'm almost out of paint, so I'm hoping this works this time. So one more time, I'm going to put some music on for you, and I'm going to try to get this bad boy done.
You better off alone. Sincerely yours, XOXO. I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours.
Okay, I'm going to stop on this one. Starting to sell up with some really humongous weird cells over here. I'll bring you up and show you. That looks kind of decent. This is weird, but it is what it is. I think I said earlier, what I did not accomplish on either one of these was getting the separation that I would like to have made it truly look more like a flower. And I think the reason is that I'm on an 8x8 canvas, and it's very hard to do a Dutch pour like this on a small canvas. So lesson learned there. I appreciate you being here, and I will be back with the dried results. Okay guys, I am back, and my diptych turned into a triptych, which I don't know if you can see very well. It's hard for me to get all 3 of them in the camera, but I'm going to go down and give you a close-up of each one. I think these turned out beautiful. They're not Fiona's reverse flower dips, and I've got a lot of work to do before I would be willing to show those on camera. But I went ahead and did these as a blowout, and I think they turned out really beautifully. This is number 1. Let me separate them a little bit for you to see the differences. So this is number 1. I'm going to go down and show you some of these really pretty cells that I got. These colors really played well with each other, and I think I lost a lot of the gold in these paintings, but that pearl I think really did a good job of making some cells and lacing. So that's number one. This is number two. Pardon my cinematography here. I'm going to take you down and show you this corner because I think it's absolutely beautiful how that turned out. I'm really proud of all of these. They're very different than a lot of the Dutch pours that I do. Okay, that's number two. And then we have number three right here. And this one went absolutely crazy, selling up. This is actually the second one I did. I finished right after Max stepped in the first one. But luckily I was able to go ahead and fix that one. It's kind of miraculous what you can do if the paint is still wet. Okay, so there you have it. I really appreciate you joining me today. If you have not watched the other artists in this collab, please go back and do so. I'll have their channels listed in the description box below. If you would like to, I would appreciate it very much if you would subscribe to my channel, share these videos, and come back and see me. I would also like for you to visit my website and see the artwork that I have there. That's ElaineBurton.com. I really appreciate you watching the videos. I know all the artists here do. And we thank you for joining us for another Nate's Art Lab collab. And I hope you will come back again. Until then, I'll see you next time.